Now, this is a report on the Telegraph where I'm sure the publication has got itself pretty wrong. This is a report on the whole migration thing which is happening from Syria and the Middle East and Africa to Europe. Now, in that context, the Telegraph says that it is not war but money that drives people abroad. Now, my contention is that it is absolutely not true, and at least it is not 100% true in all cases. To cite my own example, I'm an Indian and I love to go abroad to Thailand, and that too for, say, extended periods of time. I make a more than adequate money in India and I make no money in Thailand, and it has nothing to do with money. It's about quality of life, it's about overall amenities, it's about avenues for entertainment, etc., etc., but definitely not about money per se, because there's absolutely no money involved. And the same is true for a lot of people, especially not only in Thailand but Southeast Asia. I see a lot of Westerners. It's not about money, they have adequate money, and it's about the lifestyle, the amenities, the things that they crave for, which are probably not there back home. So now, just to give you a more complete perspective on the story, the photographs of the body of Aylan Kurdi, you must have seen that 3-year-old Syrian boy. They vividly convey the human tragedy on Europe's borders. Absolutely, that's completely true. But not the complexity. Many are fleeing war, but many are fleeing poverty. Now, that's true. That is true. And now, in the context of these people who are desperately migrating to Europe at just about any cost, risking their lives, risking the lives of their family members, and spending whatever money, that little money that they have, yes, they are fleeing war and poverty. But in their case, they don't have that education, that global exposure. They often are linguistically challenged, where they cannot speak English, so that globalized perspective is not there. So in their case, in their particular instance, yes, it may be money and not just war which is driving them to go abroad, but you can't generalize. That's the point which I want to make to the Telegraph, that you can't generalize that, where you say over here that it is not war but money that drives people abroad. Now, that is not true in 100% cases. That's the point that I wanted to make in this video.